All right, back for day 4 now of the 12 beers of Christmas from Clown Shoes. So, going on down the wish list here, we are now on to the Little Crispy Crisp Ale. And today's musical pairing for that will be the Cold December Night by Michael Buble. So, crisp cold night calls for a crisp cold ale. So we'll go with this one. The description on the Clown Shoes site is a light-bodied and refreshing Little Crispy is a welcoming crisp ale that is approachable as they come. With subtle malt sweetness and smooth overall flavor, we crafted this ale for easy drinking enjoyment. This comes in at a 4.8%. The hop profile here is Centennial, Simcoe, and Huell Melon. So we'll see what this one comes in at. I love me some Simcoe. That is a really interesting and hard to get hop. Usually Peak Organic is the kind of sole proprietor of the Simcoe hop. So it'll be interesting to see what this comes in tasting like. Pouring out, it's very golden, yellow in color here. Got a pretty good head on it here. I haven't poured even the whole thing in, and we've got a decent amount of head in here, so pretty carbonated here. You can see through it, so it's got that yellowy golden kind of color to it from an appearance standpoint. The nose is a rather hoppy nose for a crisp ale. So that is the nose. You are getting some hops on that, so it's definitely an ale and has that hoppiness to the nose. Probably the Centennial and the Simcoe coming through in that. I really can't say that that's exactly what it is because it's not that overly prominent of any particular type of hop. It's just I am getting a hoppy nose on it. So let's go for the taste here. Yeah, that is kind of a sweet. There is a sweetness to this, so the taste is very sweet on the front end. The hops balance that a little bit, but it is really a sweet ale. So I'm trying to think of a good comparison with this one as far as a domestic beer that I might compare this to. This Little Crispy. I'd almost say it seems more like a Blue Moon, which is a Belgian style or wheat type beer. So that's probably less of a comparison. But as far as flavor, it's that Blue Moonish flavor to it. It's got that sweetness to it. Some hops in there, but not a heavy hop profile. It's got Centennial, Simcoe, and Huell Melon. The Huell Melon is probably what is being the most forward in the hop profile as far as the flavoring. And it's just a really clean kind of, I could see you putting in a orange wedge into this beer as far as how you would present this in a tall Hefeweizen type of glass. That might be a nice way to present this beer. So yeah, this is the Little Crispy, and I'd pair this with Michael Bublé's Cold December Night. So I don't know that this would be that, is that evocative of a crisp night, but it's definitely got a nice little sweetness to it. So I might have called it something sweeter in the name of it. So yeah, so I think as far as a rating, I'm definitely going to give this a 3.75. It's a little sweeter than I care for. So I'm always going to try and be honest with you. I'm not getting paid by anybody to promote their particular beer. So what I think about beer and what I like about a beer, I'm going to tell you. And what I don't like about a beer, I'm going to tell you as well. So no one paid me to pick up this 12-pack And so my opinions are my own on this one. So I'll let you know if there's any sponsors for any of these beers ever. And I know that some of these, at some point, I'm going to try and reach out for some sponsorships, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, the this particular one, Crisp Ale, all right, 3.75, maybe not my cup of tea. So actually, I'm going to give this a 3.5 because it's really not my mug of beer. It's really a little bit sweeter than I care for, a little bit veering towards that Blue Moon, and maybe a Killian's Red with some of the sweetness in there. So until we drink again, cheers to the Coda.